Dr. Ish, we're coming to you. I know you've been listening patiently. You're an addiction expert. So tell us, share your thoughts about the addictive potential of these extremely high nicotine products on the market vis-a-vis teens, the flavoring. What do you think?
Of all the addictions we treat as doctors, cigarettes, nicotine are the single hardest one to stop. Your heaviest drinker, your biggest alcoholic, after 5 or 6 tries, they can move on and they can stop. For cigarettes, you have to try to stop 9 times over the course of your life just to get it done. It's powerful for adults. So if it's that powerful for adults, imagine how much harder it is for kids, right? Because kids, the math is different. There's a different chemistry going on in your head, right? So for teenagers, they've got an overactive pleasure-seeking center. They've got an overactive impulse control center, and they have less ability to weigh those consequences. So nicotine, which, let's be clear, is toxic and highly addictive, feeds that impulse center, causes that dopamine spike, which raises your blood pressure, raises your heart rate, spikes your adrenaline. And in adults, it can increase your risk of having a heart attack, right? So it's hard to overstate how addictive this is, right? In kids, it interferes with their neurotransmitter systems because they're still plastic, which means it's still being formed, it's still being developed, and it makes teens less likely to self-regulate their impulses, self-regulate their emotions, and self-regulate that decision-making process. And the bad news is it sets them up for long-term alcohol, drug, and tobacco addiction.
We're living in uncertain times.
Delta variant is pushing.
It's not always easy to keep up with the latest medical headlines. That's where the doctors come in. Now in our 14th season, the doctors continue to bring health and happiness into your life, giving you solid takeaway information.
Things aren't being as heavily regulated as you might think.
And we're uncovering medical scams to keep you safe.
A lot of them contained a dangerous chemical known to cause cancer.
What works and what doesn't.
I'm always a doctor, but this was one of the few times that I was a patient, and it can be scary.
The hottest trends in beauty and wellness.
Pull it up, keep it tight.
The prognosis is good. The doctors, a prescription for a better you.